always knew this was a really bold vision, but it is one that has just driven a whole community, driven communities and industry. This is by far the best work that DCQ has ever done, and it's probably the work that I'm most proud of because it truly is making a difference, and the difference is for the next generation and the next generation after that.
We help landholders out with their control of Prickly Acacia. There's a lot of absentee owners and an ageing population out here. So yeah, desert channels can come in and help break the back of Prickly Acacia infestations.
Lots of things have changed. We now have great satellite technology, and then we've developed mapping to actually work out the cost. You know, chemicals have changed, misting, there's lots of things that have developed in the last 10 years.
The old sweep teams that used to come through the landscape that were a government-run program, very different to what we do today. And back then, they didn't have the technology that we have, they didn't have the regulatory tools that we have today, and they also didn't have the landholder buy-in that we have today. So in terms of how are we different, we're different in that way, and we've also got contractual follow-up. So the program's for a 5-year investment between DCQ, government and landholders. So there's that continual follow-up, and they've got individual weed management plans that talk about all the things that they need to do and what we need to do. So it's vastly different. Just having that landholder buy-in to start with and follow-up is something the old sweep teams never had.
Over the last few years, we've learnt that the best way to go about it is for the Desert Channels team to pull on the thick, high-density areas that can be done quickly and with a high success rate, and then as part of the plan and what we work out when we're talking to the landholders at the beginning is that they can do sections that they can handle, and then with follow-up in mind.
And then we've developed mapping to actually work out the cost and sit down with the landholder and prioritise areas so they know what they're doing over the next 5 or 6 years.
We're working with packs of landholders, so it's about that landholder following up and committing to the program, but his neighbours as well. Anyone who's in the pack needs to follow up, because the beauty of the program, it's a very social program. As an organisation, we don't have any regulatory authority or statutory authority, but because of the nature of the program and that social pressure that's there, if one landholder doesn't commit, DCQ doesn't go back to any of the landholders in that pact, and it's amazing what that social pressure will do. Like, we're 6 years into the program and we've not had one landholder step out.
And it's worked out in a plan that everybody knows what each other is doing, and we go about it that way.
The thing we need most is actually funding. What we've actually provided government is not just the problem, but the solution to the problem. We actually know what we do works. We actually know it makes a difference. We've done the individual biocondition assessments on all the properties. We know the science. It's a really robust, scientifically proven program. So for us, it really is about the funding now. We've got the passion, we've got the commitment, we've got the regulatory tools, we've got the know-how. What we don't have is the funding.
I really believe that we will succeed. People's attitudes are changing. We've got more technology, and people have got the willpower to do something about it now.
So it's not just a partnership with DCQ and the landholder. There's Transport and Main Roads, there's local governments, there's other landholders, there's state and federal governments. You've got the support of AgForce, you've got support of other industry groups. The conservation sector is behind it. I've never seen one program in my 17 years at DCQ where we have had the support of industry, agencies, state, federal, local government. They're all on board, and they're on board because they can see the difference. They're, you know, you can talk about something, but nothing sells the work that you do more convincingly than actually seeing it.